Hello everyone and welcome to another reading. This time is going to be a love reading, and as you might have seen from the title, we will be focusing on finding out what is the real dynamic between your person and the third party. Okay, what is the real energy between the two of them? What's really happening there? Maybe some of you might need some answers, and I thought I would try and provide those answers with the help of, your spirit guides or the spirit realm. Okay, so this could be a bit triggering for some of you watching. If you are not prepared to hear certain things, then maybe, I guess, come back to this reading at a later date. With that being said, we will have 3 options for you to choose from. I will insert 3 pictures, 1 for each group. Please take your time in making your choice. I will put the timestamps in the description box as always, and I will see what you're reading. Hi, group number 1. If you chose this image, this is going to be a reading. Let's find out what is the true dynamic, the real dynamic between your person and the third party. Okay, and we have Ace of Swords, the Moon, Judgment, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Let's get some space here. There we go. Ten of Swords. Ooh, I got 2. And Ace of Cups and Queen of Cups. Let's squeeze those in. And we have 6 of Pentacles. Lower here, we have plenty of space now. We have the World. We have 9 of Cups. We have 4 of Swords. Ace of Cups. 3 of Cups. 1 card here. We have the Phoenix. I'm sure to squeeze that one in. And we have Goddess. Here. Okay, so group number 1, we have a lot of very interesting energies here, okay, from your person, from the third party. It's a very interesting dynamic happening here, okay. We'll start off with your person's energy regarding this connection they have with this third party, the dynamic that's they have with this third party. First of all, we have a lot of coldness. So your person gives off this energy of being emotionally detached from this connection with the third party. Honestly, like, I'm getting a clear message, like being over it. Some of them are really wanting to end this with the Judgment card. We could be talking about a divorce. We could be talking about a certain separation. For some of you watching, your person and the third party could be in a long commitment, a marriage, a long-term connection, relationship, or they could be entangled financially. Okay, they could have a business together, they could have finances together, they could have property together, they share something together that could involve a lot of how should I say, like paperwork complications. In a sense, there's a lot of complications associated with this connection. I'm not saying that, this third party could have an upper hand on your person in one way or another. They could have a hold on them from a certain point of view. Some of them could have children together, and they could be holding that above their head. But I'm seeing like your person is really, really over it. I feel like they're portraying themselves to be a good partner. It doesn't matter what gender your person has, okay? They are portraying themselves to be a good partner, okay? They are projecting this perfect image to the outside world. For you watching this, and for other people watching this, this dynamic between these two people, everything seems nice. Everything seems normal. They seem happy. They seem like a very loving couple. If they're a couple, they seem like they get along very well. They're very friendly with one another. That they don't necessarily have to be a couple. They don't necessarily have to be in a connection, but they are most definitely giving off the impression that they are very friendly and warm towards one another. However, in reality, your person is so over this third party. Like there's so much coldness coming from their part, but they're holding this within them. And this builds up frustration and a lot of resentment. And that's what your person feels towards this third party, resentment. Okay? They are at a point where they feel like they're going to burst and spell some harsh truth, say some harsh words. They're really, really biting their tongue for the most part because I feel like they don't want to cause conflict. They might not want to cause pain. But, and I feel like for a lot of you watching, the resentment and the issues your person has with this third party could come from some sort of a betrayal. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that the third party has cheated on your person, but they've betrayed them in one way or another, okay? They might have gossiped about them. They might have bad-mouthed them. They might have associated themselves with people who would harm your person. They might have made some decisions who affected your person in a very negative way. So it could be about finances if they share finances together. They might have tried to steal from your person, okay? They might have tried to lend money, never give it back, ask for more than they deserve, use emotional blackmail or even like actual blackmail, for whoever this resonates. And your person seems to be really, really over it. I feel like the moment they did that, and with this Ace of Swords, there might have been a moment of truth. Okay, like this third party might have done certain things, and your person just chose to close their eyes, chose to let it go. Just let it pass. But something happened, okay? There was no way back from there. Okay, it was like the cherry on top, and your person has had enough. And yes, your person is in this energy of like almost with this Phoenix card, almost like burning everything to the ground. Okay, like burning bridges, burning everything to the ground. They don't care about holding up the appearance. They don't care about pretending to be nice. They don't care about pretending to be a happy couple, if that's the case. They just want to end this, even if that comes down to a conflict or drama. Now, when it comes to the third party's energy, there's clearly an imbalance here. This third party might give off this, they do give off with this goddess card. They do give off this energy of somebody who is very self-centered and somebody who feels very entitled. Somebody who could be very manipulative, somebody who could be very, very attractive, and they know how to use that. Now, like I said, for some of you watching, this third party has betrayed your person in one way or another. It might have actually been cheating. It might have been flirting with other people, okay? Or entertaining other people, whatever that means for each and one of you. But I feel like this person, for some of you watching, this person is very, very focused on finances and having some financial gains from this connection. So they are very pleased with how things went in this connection for them. And also, I'm seeing like they're very cheap when it comes to their love, their energy. Like they're not very giving when it comes to that. There's a lot of distance that they've held between them and your person. So there is a sort of like a detached energy. But I feel like for some of you watching, your person actually felt used by this third party. They still feel used by this third party. Like they might have believed that something could go well, and this third party has had different plans. There's definitely an imbalance, and there's definitely a lot of distance between these two people. But this third party maintained this emotional distance, not because they felt betrayed, but because they had other interests. For some of them, it could be like financial interests. I'm also seeing that this person, this third party, could also be a very good manipulator. They have a well-crafted image that they present to the outside world. Again, this image, okay? They have a very well-crafted image, okay? They could portray themselves as being very successful. Like I said, they could be very attractive, or they just like to take care of themselves. And some of them could actually pretend to be the victim, the eternal victim, with this Four of Swords and this Ace of Cups, and they're like, oh, I'm always so heartbroken. I'm so invested in this. I'm constantly disappointed. I can never find true love. So always playing the victim, always playing the very sensitive card. They could be a highly sensitive person. So some of them could be acting, some of them could not be acting. But they are using this sensitivity to their interest, okay? So they're manipulating these situations in their interests. So the overall dynamic in this connection, in this very interesting connection, is that of holding up appearances. Your person is holding up appearances because, I don't know, they seem to be like a good person, or they just really wanted to work on things. And this third party is holding up appearances because that's what they do. That's how they get things. That's how things work in their favor. And there could also be a lot of people involved in this, okay? So this third party could be manipulating other people's image on this connection and on your person. They, like I said, they could be spreading gossip. They could be saying very harsh things about your person. They could be playing the victim a lot. So now everybody sees your person as the bad guy, as the person who's not trying, as the person who doesn't care about this connection, as, you know, the big bad wolf. Okay, so let's see if we can get anything else. We have another Six of Pentacles. And we have the Hierophant. And there's another, again, this card of commitment, okay? This card of foundations. And we have Five of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. The Sun. Queen of Pentacles. Yes, so there's a lot of stability here, especially when it comes to the divine feminine. Whoever is the feminine energy doesn't have to be gender specific, okay? It's all about the energy. The feminine energy seems to be very, very grounded. So there could be like a mother involved here, some children involved here, somebody who has very good roots, a lot of financial benefits from it. So the third party could have a lot of financial benefits from it, or financial hold on your person in a way. And with this Hierophant card, and we also had the Judgment, we could be talking about a commitment, a marriage, or some sort of a legal commitment. So things could get very, very ugly. If your person were to speak up on this, they were to burn this to the ground. But I feel like I said, I feel like their overall energy now is, I don't even care, you know, I've lost everything. Like I feel like they've lost their pride, they've lost their dignity at this point. They're just like, there's no rescuing from this. And I feel like a lot of them held back, and they tried to maintain this good image of this connection because of the past. Okay, because they could be, I'm getting very strong Cancer energy. They could be a Cancer, but doesn't have to resonate for everyone. That's very specific. They could be very attached to the idea of how things were in the past. Like, things might have started very well in the past. They might have been very playful, very beautiful. And now they just really, really turned sour. But your person was still attached to that image from the past. Like, I'm going to make it work for the sake of the past. I'm going to let this slide, that slide, for the sake of the past, until something happened, maybe one thing, maybe more than one thing. It got to the point of no return. There was no turning back from that. There's no looking away from that. And again, with the Sun energy, this very ego-driven type of energy. Let's get something for that. We have the High Priestess. It could be associated to a lot of intimacy, a lot of lustful energy. Okay, it might have been like that intimate part of their connection might have been really, really good, if that resonates for some of you. It could also mean that this third party, again, is very attractive, and they know how to, it's very charismatic. They know how to manipulate people, right? They know how to get into people's hearts. And for some of you watching, even if your person might want to break out of this connection, like put some distance between them and this third party, even if they're not in a connection, I feel like this third party keeps drawing them back. They have like the right tools to manipulate them, to convince them to come back to them, right? So they're manipulating things in their favor constantly. And I feel like your person feels sort of trapped. I'm curious. They feel sort of trapped in this. Like, they have a hard time putting boundaries. We have Queen of Swords. They have a hard time like being very direct with this third party, because they might have some disadvantages here. They might have something to lose because of that. And the Empress. And again, this motherly card, okay? So they, the third party, for, like I said, for some of you, they could be manipulating your person through children or through some projects. Maybe they're colleagues, okay? Maybe they have some projects working together, some investments going on together, some property, things, material assets together. And they could be manipulating your person through that, like, playing them with that, making them come back with that, like, we have to talk about it, is absolutely necessary, very important, whatever. So your person keeps coming back to this energy because they can't escape from it now. They don't know how to escape from it other than, causing a huge drama here. I don't know. Should I get a card from this oracle deck to see? What will your person do about this? Will they do something? We have Green Man. Number 15 sums up to a 6. All that I desire comes to me easily and effortlessly. I know this to be true, for I am abundant in all that I do. So I feel like in the end, on a long term, they could be very successful in setting some boundaries, okay? I feel like for a lot of you watching, and only take this if it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, then this is not your group. I'm sorry, okay? But I feel like there's a separation going to come between your person and this third party. But it's a matter of time. And it might take a little bit of time because there's a lot of legal complications happening here. There's a lot of entanglement. This third party made things very, very complicated, and I feel like they took advantage of your person, of their goodwill, in order to get more and more and more, and get your person to sink deeper and deeper in this honestly toxic connection, because there's no other way to put it. Okay, so group number 1, I will leave it at this. I hope this resonated. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Group number 2, if you chose this image, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what is the real dynamic between your person and the third party. Please keep in mind this could be triggering, okay? So if you're not prepared to hear any messages that might come through, please come back at a later time, okay, when you feel ready. Okay, so let's see. We have Knight of Swords. We have Ten of Pentacles. We have Page of Swords. We have King of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Oh, okay. King of Cups. Okay, we have Four of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Two of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. The Sun. The Devil. I'll get one card from this oracle deck for each. We have the Green Man here, and we have Sacrifice here. Okay, so we have an overall idea. Okay, so we'll start off with your person's energy, your person's perception on this connection with the third party. I feel like your person was at some point incredibly attracted by this third party. They feel at this moment that things might have evolved a little bit too fast, that they might have jumped into this connection, whatever the nature of this connection is, if they're together, if they're not together, depends. Like they jumped in too fast. Some of them might have made a lot of promises. Some of them might have, maybe they've moved in together. Maybe they took too many commitments. Maybe they started investing together in whatever, like bought stuff together, met each other's families. I don't know. It feels like your person was very, very quick to take action for whatever reason. There is a lot of physical attraction from your person towards this third party. A lot of physical attraction. Things might have started off very fiery, and maybe that's what clouded their mind, because there's a lot of lustful elements here, okay? So maybe that's why, like, this honeymoon phase, that's what took their mind away. That's what made them so rushed into taking commitments and making big promises or whatever. And now some of them feel like they've went a little bit too far, a little bit too fast, and there's a lot of confusing energy now. Okay, there's a lot of confusing energy, and I feel like there's a lot of going back and forth about how they truly feel about this third party. Because on one hand, they wanted things to work out, they wanted to feel certain things for this person, they want things to evolve, but things turned out to be very different from what they imagined. And I want to clarify this Five of Pentacles. Let's see, we have the Hangman. So they changed their opinion on the third party and on this connection. Something happened, maybe like I said, it was the honeymoon phase and that ended, and now they're starting to notice certain things, and they're starting not to be so happy about it anymore. Or let's see this King of Cups. We have Ten of Swords. And Ace of Cups. For some of you watching, your person could be very afraid of commitment. Like they got carried away and they promised the moon and the stars, and now they're terrified of commitment. And it kind of feels like they're second guessing their choices, like they're really putting their choices into question. They are really asking themselves if they made the right decision. And if at the end of the day, if this connection with the third party is not actually going to be painful for them, because it doesn't seem to be very well grounded. There's not a lot of grounding energies here, and I feel like your person started to see that. They started to see that they got carried away by their emotions, and they should have paused a little bit, and they should have processed whatever is happening. And there could be a lot of drama associated to this connection. There could also be a fear of your person not trying to harm this third party by acknowledging these feelings towards them, to them. They're afraid that, I've said so much, I've allowed things to go so far, and now if I go back on them, take my words back, take my actions back, I'm going to cause a lot of pain. Now let's see about this third party. This third party, I'm going to be very honest. They seem to be straightforward. They seem to be delusional. First of all, they seem to be very possessive, incredibly possessive, and they're lying to themselves that things are a lot better than they are. We have the Two of Pentacles energy with this third party. We have the Two of Pentacles energy with your person as well. Both of them feel like things are not exactly how they are supposed to be. Both of them acknowledge that within themselves. They might have not acknowledged that to one another, but they are very aware, both of them, of how things really are. However, this third party is not willing to let go at all. They are not willing to let go. They are willing to make this work. They are gaslighting themselves that everything is good, everything is fine, and everything is going to turn out fine. They just have to put in a little bit more effort. There's a lot of false hope associated, okay, with this connection. They are lying to themselves. There could be a little bit of a codependency. So this third party might have this codependency habit ingrained in them. Even if things are not how they are supposed to be, some of them might have come from a very traumatic past, okay? And now they feel like, as bad as this connection could be between the two of them, or is getting between the two of them as cold, it's not as bad as what they've experienced in the past. There's like with this sacrifice card, there's a little bit of a self-sacrificing energy here, okay? Being a martyr, really giving it their all for this connection to make it work, really being really very hopeful, in hopes that, then, like I said, they're willing to take on the hardest part of this connection, actually carry this connection on their own. It's like, this is very odd. Like this third party is almost like saying, I don't care if you don't love me as I love you. I can love you for the both of us, which is very odd. Very odd. Let me see this devil energy. We have the High Priestess. We have the World. Deep down, this third party is really afraid of things ending. They are afraid of loneliness. They are afraid of being single. They are afraid of being rejected. To them, it could be with the Sun energy. It's also a matter of ego, like crushing their ego, of admitting that they've lost this battle. Okay, if they give up on this connection, it's a matter of pride. I'm not gonna give up on this. I know I can make it work. I will make it work, even if I have to do it on my own. We have the Hanged Man. Let's see. And we have the Magician. And they keep, like, we also have, they keep turning, we have the World card, and we have the, Magician. They keep turning the situation on all sides. Like, they keep changing their perspective. Like I said, this person could be a bit, they could be a bit delusional. They're caught in this very toxic cycle of false positivity, toxic positivity. Like they always turn things, interpret things, choose to see things in a positive light. even if the reality is very different. They choose not to see the reality. This third party could also be into spirituality. They could be a practitioner. They could be trying to do some magic on your person, but this doesn't have to resonate for everyone because not everyone is into this sort of stuff, okay? They could be praying. Like, you know, there are people like who pray, you know, to certain saints to keep their partner, okay? So they could be praying, they could be going to a church to pray to keep your person, to keep this relationship going, to give them strength, to give them love and understanding and all of that, okay? And peace in their connection. So they could be resorting to that sort of things, or they could be trying to manifest, doing spell work, something of that sort. Doing some sort of moon rituals, but again, like, doesn't have to resonate for everyone. We have the Hierophant. We have Temperance. We have Ace of Wands. This third party is very desperate to have a commitment here. If they already have a commitment, they are desperate to maintain this commitment. If they don't have a commitment going on yet, they want that. They want something serious with your person. And they're absolutely desperate to make that happen. It's almost like they want a new beginning with your person. They want to start over. Let's make peace and start over. If something happened between the two of them, I know we can make this work. So even if your person would come clear with their true feelings about this connection, like, okay, maybe we rushed this and I'm kind of, I just want to, go back a little, this person, this third party is not willing to take that. Like, oh, okay, it's willing to forgive them. They're willing to forgive them. They're willing to start over. They're willing to start on a clean plate. They have nothing against that. It's, I'm not sure I like this energy. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so they really want stability here. Okay, they want to settle down with your person, and they will willing, and Eight of Pentacles, and they are willing to work on that. They are willing to make that happen, no matter what that takes. No matter what that takes. Now, let's see. What is your person going to do about it? Because I got some cards for group number 1 around this, so I might as well get some cards about this as well. What is your person going to do about this? On the long term, what's going to happen? We have Rowan with number 34. Oh, we have Indulgence with number 19. We have B with number 1. I'm sorry, number 1. I don't know why I thought of 9. I'm going to be very honest with you, group number 2, and this might be triggering for some of you. It seems like your person really enjoys this attention. They enjoy being the center of this person's efforts and sacrifices. Even if they don't share the same strong feelings, they appreciate, they admire the devotion that this third party has for them. It is an energy that not a lot of people get to meet, okay? Because it's not a healthy energy, having somebody being so obsessed with you, so dependent on you, so fixated on you. But your person seems to enjoy that. They seem to appreciate that. And they like it. I'm going to be very honest, they like it. And for the time being, I feel like they're not too keen on giving it up. They might want to slow down, but give it up completely, I feel like they're afraid that they might regret it later. So they're keeping their options open. So that's what I said. This could be a bit triggering because it's not a very positive energy, a very honest energy, especially towards you. They're thinking about themselves. They like to be pampered. They like, they like the attention. They enjoy this attention. They enjoy this devotion that they get from this third party. We have Surrender. Oh. Number 41. There's nothing more blissful than the act of letting go, of setting yourself free of all that doesn't serve you. So, I feel like this message is for you, group number 2, milk and butter. I feel like this message is for you, group number 2, you know, an advice from spirit to actually sit down and think about what you truly want. Is this connection with this person actually serving you? Is this going anywhere? It might seem like a good connection. You might seem like you have a very strong energetic bond here. But knowing the reality of their connection with this third party, is this really what's best for you, what's serving your, highest good? Or maybe you should cut your losses and don't allow yourself to be caught in this, emotional drama here, okay? This emotional, I don't know, codependency, whatever this mess is. So, of course, spirit can tell you what to do. I will not tell you what to do. Everyone makes their own decisions. And yeah, I believe there's a lesson in everything. There's a purpose to everything. And you make your own choices. But at least, you are advised to at least give it some thought. That's what you are being told. At least give it some thought. Like, and see, and think of yourself here. Okay, so I don't know. I will leave it at this, group number 2. Hopefully this resonated. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 3. If you chose this image, this is going to be your reading. Let's see. Okay, what is the real dynamic between your person and the third party? Let's see. We have 10 of Swords. We have King of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, oh no, 4 of Pentacles. I always confuse the 6 and the 4 in this deck. The Moon, Four of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Justice, Strength, 9 of Cups. Okay, I will get 2 cards for this. We have Maiden here. And we have Rowan here. Okay, interesting energies. Well, we'll start off with your person's energy. Okay, which is this row over here. Your person seems to be, well, they're not over this third party. I feel like there's some sort of a distance between these two people. Okay, there's some sort of a distance. There might have been some separation between these two people. But your person is still thinking about this person. I'm gonna be honest, it could be triggering. It almost feels like they're not over this, like there are some certain things that need to be said. They haven't received any closure for this connection, and because of that they have a hard time moving on with their life and moving on with other connections. So there's still some sort of attachment, emotional attachment to this third party. And there are still some fears associated to this connection. If there was a connection between the two of them, whatever the nature of that connection, okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to mean they were in an actual relationship, but they shared a certain connection, okay, they shared certain moments, very not necessarily intimate, but like intimate emotionally, not in the physical sense. They still think of that. Your person still thinks of that. There's some pain associated to that connection. Maybe there's a pain associated to the separation, or there's a pain associated to that connection, which stops them from moving forward with their life, from moving forward with other connections, because there's this fear ingrained in them, fear of loss, okay, fear of losing another person again. And for a lot of you, your person felt like it might have been like their first love, this third party. Or your person might have seen this person as the love of their life. And well, it's a third party reading, okay? So that means that you are somewhat in a connection with this person, or you want to be. There's something happening there. You kind of feel like this person is not over their ex. Like this could be a type of person who talks about their ex a lot. Let's see this Three of Wands energy. Let's clarify that. We have Eight of Pentacles. We have Judgment. I feel like for some of you watching, this person felt like everything was going well in this connection and everything ended. Something happened and everything ended. For some of them, there might have been a separation due to their career. Okay, so somebody might have moved away. It could be career, it could be school. So they might have known each other in school, and they might have went on different paths or different ways, going to university or finding better financial opportunities. And that's what led to their separation and the Hermit. But yeah, I'm going to be honest, group number 3. Your person still thinks about this third party. They are not completely detached from it, because I feel like I said, they didn't get closure. And there's always this energy of what could have been, what could have happened if only. So for some of them, it was the circumstances that made this connection end. These circumstances might have been beyond their control. And now your person is stuck in this energy of forever asking themselves what could have been if only they had the chance to actually pursue something real, something more serious, depending on every situation here. Okay, so let's see these four parties energy. Now there is a little bit of a communication going on, but it's very between this third party and your person, but it's very superficial. This third party is actually not that interested in your person. They seem to be a little bit more detached. They seem to be a little bit more cautious. Let's see this Page of Swords. We have Two of Swords. Yeah, it seems like they've made their choice. They feel like, whatever happened between these two people, it happened when they were very young or inexperienced or immature, something of that sort, okay? So this third party sees this connection as a playful thing, okay? A child's play. And while they still look back at this connection, and they might have some regrets regarding this connection, they are very much aware that it wasn't meant to be. Okay, it wasn't meant to be. They just basically cut their losses. They think about this connection fondly, but they're not obsessing over it as much as your person does. This is going to be very triggering with this High Priestess and the Hanged Man. Okay. The Page of Wands. It seems like this person has moved on with their life. They have a very different view on things now. They might have started over. They might have been the one who had to move away to start over, okay, to start a new life, to look for better opportunities. And I don't feel like they have any regrets because they feel like they've done this for themselves. And comparing the benefits they have from this current life to what could have been between them and your person, they have no regrets in choosing this current life. Okay, they have no regrets on that. In their mind, a lot of things have changed. Yes, it was beautiful, it was nice. I will remember you with a lot of affection. But at the end of the day, we were young, we enjoyed our youth. And that's the end of it. You know, we're grown-ups now, and we're moving on to better places. And I feel like this third party could also be single. They could be single, they could be successful. And this might give your person a lot of false hope. Unfortunately, your person has a very idealized image of this third party. Now, I'm not saying that like they're nothing, okay? But most definitely your person has put this third party on the pedestal. This third party is not even a real person at this point. They're an illusion that your person keeps maintaining in their head. That's all there is. Because this third party is not interested in your person. They're not interested in going back to that past. They're not interested in trying again. Things have changed way too much. And they're very much aware of it. It's just your person who seems to be stuck on this fantasy. But they're not, like I said, they're not even attached to this person. They're attached to a fantasy they created in their head. Which, you know, that's their own issue. It's not this person's issue. What else? We have Five of Wands. And we have the World. Yeah, so it's basically like this person acknowledges the fact, the third party acknowledges the fact that the distance is too big between the two of them. Like so many things have happened in the meanwhile. This could be a person from the very far past, okay? From like really, really a long time ago, really long time ago. They could be in touch on social media. So that could be an option. Okay, they could be in touch on social media. And maybe you've noticed certain things, like you are becoming concerned about maybe your person is sending certain messages, certain clues to this other person, okay? Like they keep chatting this person up, but it's, you know, it's nothing. It's nothing, honestly. We have the Star. We have the World. We have the High Priestess. Yeah, this third party is focused on success. Okay, they are focused on success. This, I feel like this is one element, very important detail that your person seems to ignore. The fact that this person was never that attached to this connection and your person to begin with. They were focused on success. They were focused on conquering the world. They were focused on making it in life, no matter what that takes. Love, romantic connections were never their priority, which could be indicated by the fact that they're still single, okay? So they're focusing on what really matters to them. Let's see some possible outcomes of this, okay? We'll see for this, okay? What will your person do? What will the outcome be? Okay, we have Maple. Number 24 sums up to 6. See, like you see the image there, like it gives off this illusion of being attached to it, and you have those beautiful colored ribbons and a beautiful playful energy, like la 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 la, like your person is that it's in that la la land. I'm gonna be honest, like they're really choosing to remain attached to this fantasy. This pretty fantasy, this utopia they created in their head. Oh, I'll get an advice for you too, group number 3. Let's see what we get. We have Wildcat number 44. And we have Cow with number 5. And hand fasting. Well, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Let me get an advice card for you. Let's see how that all milk and butter, how that all ties together on number 25. Sums up to a 7. Your person is deeply injured. They're deeply wounded. They have some attachment issues. They have fear of being hurt. They have fear of being disappointed. I'm not saying necessarily fear of commitment, but they do have some emotional wounds. These emotional wounds, I feel like they don't go back to this third party necessarily, okay? This third party was simply the person who happened to be there, and your person just projected an ideal image onto them. So it has nothing to do with this third party. Don't compare yourself to the third party. Don't think like, oh, what do they have and I don't have? It's not about that, okay? It's about the fact that your person is terrified of becoming too attached of real people, attached to real people, because they are afraid that they might get rejected, they might get hurt. So these are some wounds that are going way, way back, maybe even in their childhood. Okay, attachment wounds. That's why they prefer to emotionally attach themselves to fantasies, because those are safe. Those fantasies are not harming them. So what you are being told, advised, you don't have to take this advice if you don't want to, okay, is that there is the possibility that your person could improve on this, okay? They have to work on themselves, and they might need some support. And you might have the emotional support to provide that if you chose to do that. If you want to do that, if you feel like it's worth investing in this connection. They're not going to do it on their own. Some of them might have to seek therapy. So you could advise them to do that in order to work on these issues. Maybe therapy on their own, maybe even couples therapy if the two of you are already together and working on these issues. But as bad as this entire reading sounds, it's not as bad. This is not about the third party. Like I said, this is about your person's inner wounds that they need to work on. This turned out to be very long. Okay, Faye with number 9. And I'm going to read the message, not everything is as it may seem. Be cautious, dear one, for there is a story beneath the tale, okay? So it's not as you think it is. That's basically the message. There's a deeper, another story beneath this entire story. And I just told you that story. What you choose to do from now on, it's only up to you, group number 3. You make your choices. You have free will. You decide where you want to invest your energy. Okay, so I've delivered the message. Hopefully it was helpful. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.